Brother teacher here. Have you ever had someone that you know or knew come to you and tell you something that someone said about you and that someone that you know believed it? Have you? And of course, I'm speaking of things that are derogatory, negative, slanderous, even. Have you ever experienced that and wondered why the person that you know, the associate, the friend, even the family member, why they believe it? Something to think about. You see, in my life, during my life, I have encountered people that I know. I hate to use the word encountered as if it's the first time I've met them, but encountered, I'm going to use that word anyway, encountered as it relates to this particular subject where you're having a conversation with them and they tell you that you never liked me or you don't respect me. So and so told me that. I talked to so and so and they said that you said this or you said that. So I stick my hand out and I say, pause for a moment. How do you know me as a person? How do you as a person know me as a person? Gauge our personal relationship and interactions over the years, over some time, and ascertain whether or not you believe really in your heart that that's something that I believe in or that's something that I said versus a third party, someone off to the side who doesn't really know me that well or does not even associate with me, may have seen me every once in a while, may have observed me do something or in my business life or what have you, but they won't say that to me. They won't present that conversation to me, the other person, that is the third party. But they will, when you all bump into each other and have a casual conversation, why am I even in the discussion between the two of you? Why do I have to come up in a negative light between the two of you? I've experienced this not many, many times, but the times that I have experienced it, it's very frustrating to me. I don't know about you. You can share that if you would like in the comment section. But when the same individual, family member, friend, or associate comes around you, it's the same tune. It's the same old song. They repeat the conversation of many times before. So and so said this. And you find yourself having to be in a defensive posture for no reason at all. All because this person has some inward issue going on with them. I'm not saying the friend, associate, or family member or what have you, but both parties have something apparently going on. Maybe the person that's talking to them is quietly jealous of me or of you. Have you ever encountered this before? Have you? And if so, how do you feel about it? What did you do about it? Did you become very incensed and want to hurt the person that was spewing all of this nonsense, this garbage, or this hearsay to the person that you know personally and maybe even intimately? It's unfortunate. And I don't care how much you try to convince the person that's bringing you this information. I don't care how much you try to convince them that this is not something that you said. And how in the world would this person even make such allegations about you? So how do you handle it? I'm going to tell you how you handle it. The person that's bringing you this garbage and this information that you care about genuinely, keep them at a distance. Still love them. Don't beat up on them emotionally, that is, psychologically. Just keep them at a distance. And when you do have any interactions with that person, show them love, show them kindness, but keep them at a distance, because you can't change some people. You can't impress the truth upon people if they're not trying to see the truth. They're not. There's something that's going on with that individual. And God help the person who's spewing the negative information, the misinformation, whatever it might be, because they have an issue as well where they feel it necessary for them to talk about you behind your back in the first place. So I say to you, it can be a family member that's saying negative things about you, that don't have your best interest at heart. Sometimes we must distance ourselves from family or people that we deem to be friends. You must do that if you want to have peace of mind and keep your sanity. Honestly, you do. Don't hang around people that don't have good intentions as it relates to you. You follow what I'm saying? And sometimes, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we do see this, but we don't want to admit that we're seeing what we see. We don't want to believe that our close friends or associates and our family members even, we don't want to believe that they're going to do anything to harm us. I repeat something that Maya Angelou, the late Maya Angelou, said again. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Stop trying to candy coat situations and trying to make it be something that it's not. It is what it is. If you have to even let them go. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you comprehend what I'm telling you today, ladies and gentlemen? God, the Creator, Allah, Yahweh, has given us this one life. We have, as a soap opera used to go, one life to live. We have one life to live. We have to be our best person and live our best life and keep everything that's garbage outside of our lives, especially those things that we do indeed have control over. And we have to do it today before it's too late, because these types of individuals are toxic and they will put you in your grave. Excuse me. Faster than you ever expected. That was it. And that was all.